Howdy folks, this is Tadpole Smitty at Tadpole Smitty's Garage. Sorry I haven't been around in a while. I had the flu for a couple of weeks and man, it was terrible. I was down, solid. Worst flu I've ever had. I hope you haven't had that flu. Get your flu shot. I didn't do much riding for 2 weeks, but I did do a lot of modifications to my trike, my Catrike Pocket, prior to getting sick in the middle of December. And now we're almost in the middle of January, so I've been out of pocket for a while, so to say. So let's go over some of my additions to my Catrike and how I did them and why I did them. Maybe they'll help you on your trike. And nothing better to do. Let's take a look and see. The first thing you might notice that I've done is I put front fenders on. And I like the look of the Catrike Pocket with no fenders, even a back fender. But it comes standard with a back fender, so there's a good reason why you want fenders on the front of a trike, especially on a Catrike Pocket. Let's go over the reason. If you look at the controls and the handlebars right here, you'll notice that the handlebar and the wrist is real close to the fender and the tire. And without fenders, if you adjust these out close, your hands will hit the tire. And it's not a big deal, except the Catrike Pocket is real narrow in the cockpit. And with a big guy like me, you know, 190 pounds, 5'9", I need as much leg clearance in here as possible. And to get that, I had to swing, loosen this up and swing these out as far as I could. Well, then your hand's getting really close to the tire. So what you want to do is put fenders on, because that'll keep your hands out of the tire, and that enables you to open up the cockpit by swinging these out. And even your accessory bar, you can swing these out and get up over the fender, like right here. So that's basically why you might want fenders. Another reason you'd want fenders is, of course, with the rain. When you turn your handlebars, let's sit down on the trike. When you're sitting on the trike and you turn your handlebars, when there's rain coming up on your front fender here, it's going to throw the water right over your face. So, and it rains, you know, here and there. You might be out on a long 2-hour, 3-hour ride, and it looks perfectly fine when you left, and here comes a little thunder boomer rolls in. You're going to get rain, and you're going to scatter rain all over yourself. Of course, the rear fender is going to want to throw the water up over the top of your head if it doesn't have a fender. So if you have a rear fender, it stops that water from shooting up over the top of your head and getting you wet. So I always ride fenders on my trikes. They're a necessity if you're out riding. But one of the main reasons I wanted fenders is so I could swing all this out and open up the cockpit, because as you can see, as my leg comes back, all of this is fairly close. Got my wallet, it wouldn't be there. But now that it's open, it's all clearing. As you can see, it clears now when I'm pedaling. So that's the main reason I went to fenders, is twofold. One, to keep the water off me, of course, and then one, to get my hands closer to the tire, because it's right there. You can see how close I beaded that tire. So the fenders keep you out all that. They're really easy to put on. Probably the easiest set of fenders of any trike I've ever owned. My Catrike is complicated. My Sunseeker is way more complicated. I'd say in order of easiest to install, the Catrike is the easiest fenders and the most robust fenders, the nicest fenders, well built, held for stout, well engineered. The second easiest to install would be the Sunseeker Fat Tad. The hardest to install is the older style Catrike, which is I got on my 2024 Charge. They attach to the brakes. You got to take the brakes apart. You've got these stays that come up. I'll show them to you here in a second. And then you got to pull your fenders off to change the tire. This Catrike, you don't have to do that. There's no support on the outer side of the rim. It's a superior design. All you do is install these brackets right here to the fender, bolts in, it comes apart, and then you pull the top of your where the bearing sets right here. You pull this cap nut off, and this comes off, and then this bracket goes underneath, and then you put that back on, and that comes with a longer bolt, and you tighten this down, and that's how your fender's on there, and that's it. And they don't move. I haven't had any problems with them. It's a good addition to my Catrike Pocket. Opened my cockpit up a lot. I really like it. Another thing is I mounted a horn, a bell over here. I like a manual bell. It signals, it gently lets a walker or a slow person in front of you on the trail that you're coming. It's not obnoxious. If you have horns and electronic system, it scares people walking if they listen to it. But the universal sound of a bike passing you is a bell. And it just attaches to my accessory bar right here where my mirror goes. So I really like that. So that's my fenders. That's why I installed them. And I got them from Hostel Shops. About they were on sale for around Christmas, $2.25, I think. And I think during Christmas they did free shipping for a while. So, you know, catch Hostel Shops on sale, and they have some good stuff that you can use to buy. And they ship to you pretty quickly, and I haven't had any problems. I do most of my buying of accessories for the Catrike, or my Sunseeker Fat Tad, or my Catrike through Hostel Shops. They carry all the brands that you want. So anyway, folks, that's my front fenders. And in my next show, I'll be talking about my Patterson 2-speed drive. And then I'll be talking about, on the third show, I'll be talking about my sun top and my accessory rack that I put on the back. So until next time, folks, be sure to like and subscribe and tell your friends about me. It really helps the channel. Until next time, adios.